Welcome and let's get started with the VBR. Build your own virtual board game in under 5 minutes. Start VBR, switch to the lobby in the main menu and create a new host game. You immediately find yourself in an empty room with a tabletop. You can move freely around the room with WASD or move and rotate the entire scene using the mouse buttons. You can move your avatar, also known as Ankh, to the position of your mouse cursor with F2. Let's start with the main playboard of your game. Switch to the Build Objects menu in the main menu and then to the Primitives tab. For this example, we choose the most simple shape called Base Cube. All created objects appear in the landing zone and fall downwards. Move the landing zone closer to the tabletop by lowering the camera. Here we have a great cube that we can place anywhere on the tabletop. But it doesn't have the right shape and size yet, of course. Open the object menu with the middle mouse button and select the object editor there. In the input fields of the size, you can scale the ratio of all three axes, X, Y and Z of the object. The values are only accepted when the Change Size button is pressed. The object initially retains its other properties and can be moved as normal. However, this is unfavorable for a game board. We lock its position with the lock option. Of course, it's not so easy to play on an empty white surface. Let's fill this nothingness with some cool stuff and place an image texture on our object. For this, we have to select a texture path. You can only work with files that are located in the Path of the Games folder of the virtual board game room. PNG and JPG are supported. Let's select the prepared graphic of our game board as the texture. You can use the selected graphic for various properties of the object. In our case, we want to place it as a simple texture on the surface. So we press the Set Texture button. Et voila! Our game board is ready. Optionally, you can give each object a name, but VBR also assigns this automatically. Next, we need a few pawns to push them across the field. We create these in the same way as our cube before. This time we switch to the Figure tab in the Build menu. And in no time at all, we have created a little man. We need a few of them, so we create as many as we want. Okay, that's enough for the demonstration. Each player should receive his own meeple. But what's that? All looks the same. Color has to come into play. We use our object editor again. Open the color option and turn the sliders at will. Red. Green. Blue. And for black, all sliders to the left. Very nice, the colors already fit well. What's missing now? Exactly! We need something to throw around! A dice. The same game again, to the Build menu and the Dice tab. I like version 2 of the W6, which has such nice round edges. We can't see much on our cube yet. So, exactly, again we need a new texture. I've already prepared a cube texture for this, nicely finished with a wood grain. But I preferred colorful, so our cube gets an additional color. I adjust its weight a little so that it flies high when thrown. And that's it! We have all the elements we need for our board game. You can save the scene at any time. Always use VBG as the ending for game scenes. Of course, you can also load scenes again. I have already prepared something. You can now give the game to your friends so they can connect directly to the host to play together. Make sure that you also give along all files and textures included in your game. Every player needs the entire game package. It is best to save everything together in one folder. Have fun building, sharing and playing with the virtual board game room.